Hey guys, Red Pengu here. Welcome to a new video series I'm gonna do where I play games like this and I'm gonna like talk over it. So right here we're gonna look at my Ghostface playing, like how I play Ghostface. I prestiged him recently, so I want to also talk about mistakes I did, problems I could have done better, all that, like why I chose to do this option, why I chose to do this option. So I won't be able to immediately talk about it because this is gonna be like my first run through. Ignore the background that I was watching a video and I didn't realize my mic was plugged in still and it was recording my audio. Okay, first of all, we opened up. We were on Sanctum of Wrath, Yamako Estate. 2 minutes of wait after that, yeah. I was checking the people, checking what they brought in. So I'm going away from where I spawn, because usually where you spawn and no survivor is going to spawn there. You usually spawn somewhere else, right? So I'm going to this gen, and I'm looking away from this gen because I'm always like spine chill. Spine chill could always mess you up. So if you look away from the gen, spine chill won't go off. You could always sneak up on a survivor like this. I take a look, and I catch this Bill off guard. He's probably looking straight forward, and I catch him off guard, so I immediately am able to bring him to a hook. Free grab. This is really good early on. I smack this gen, and then I look around. I look around because I think the guy ran, and I don't see his marks anymore. So I think he ran and he's around here. So I'm just like waiting, waiting, waiting. Also, I don't like leaving out the area until I have my stealth fully rebuilt. I check if that was still sparking, and I activate my thing, and I walk away to make them think I walked away. I'm scanning around to make sure no one's going over to save him, because if you're going to go save him, I'm still going to go after him. But then, okay, again, I'm still looking at this gen. I'm really trying to get into the habit. Here this guy is. I hit him. I'm not going to try and stalk him. If it's a free hit, it's a free hit, and I start chasing him. So here he's going to lead me into this, and I preemptively swing. So I could catch him off guard. This guy dead ards. That's why I missed. And so he just break that, so I break this pallet. This is a good pallet to get... Shack pallet's always good to get rid of early on. You saw how I preemptively swing. I'm just gonna be chasing him for here a bit. I preemptively swung, so in case he did drop it, I can still have a chance to hit him. And usually I'll go through loops like that to try and like get him off that loop. I'll usually try and get him off the loop for that, and I swing right here because when they vault over, he wasted a few seconds of time. So me just able to vault over like that was me just preemptively swinging and lunging forward was gonna be a good hit anyways. It's a worth a shot always. I see that a gen is hit over there, and all that, and this gen pops. So that's 2 gens off the board already because I was too busy with that one guy. And now I'm scanning around. I see this guy right here. I barely see the back of him. And now I'm going to play cat and mouse with him around this rock. I'm going to try and scan him because he's top bar. In reality, this was a mistake. Instead, I should have just hit him because this is wasting too much time right here. If I hit him, I probably could have downed him around now if I still chased him. And see, I exposed him. But then I was thinking about going after him, then I saw these guys, so I just start stalking them. I probably, instead of stalking, I probably should have chased after them as well. And maybe knock the guy that was being healed up so he's down and I wouldn't have to worry about him. There's a person down here. I start scanning him. And, okay, this guy spotted me. So I was just going to smack him, but I miss. That's because I turned a lot. He dropped the pallet. He wasted that pallet because he was injured already. Usually you don't want to drop a pallet right after you get injured because that's just a waste of a pallet. And he's back. So I just downed him. And he has DS because... See those little bars around? That means he's like, he's my obsession, and usually that only means he has DS. So I start scanning this person, and then she drops the pallet because she's scared. She dropped the pallet because she was exposed. She thought I was right behind her. She can't tell where I am. And I get a free down because I exposed her like that, and then, yeah. So, that was a very small chase. I pick her up, and I take her around. And also, I'm looking around, too. Because I have thrilling tremors, I'm able to see what gen's being worked on, what gen's not. So I'm looking around, and I know someone was up here. I don't know exactly what they did, but I know they're up here. They closed that box. That's what I remember. Okay. Now they're around. And I'm looking for someone else, and I saw him. See, I always like to stalk, and I'm going to stalk him to like 99 area, and not expose him. Then I'm going to chase him. So I'm going to keep on chasing him. He's going to the shack that's that's not better, and I didn't mean to fully expose him. So I hop through here, and then I get confused. Like, I completely lose him for a bit, and then I just run over here. I'm still scanning around, and I meet up with him again. He's going to drop this pallet. He's going to slide over. I'm going to miss. He teabags, and I'm just going to keep on going around. And I down him here, and then I teabag him because I was not happy about him teabagging me after he hopped over a pallet, which I find, like, you just hopped over it, so why would you teabag? And I see there's people on that gen, so I'm going to probably head over there. Actually, so I go and hit this generator because I hear people working on it. You really shouldn't hit a generator whenever it's not like really 0.5%. Side note: this is like a second recording of this because my mic messed up like right there at that clip. I'm scanning over this guy. I'm trying to get my stock up on him because he's going to go save the rescue. I'm like, well, he's not injured, so if he does get the rescue, then I'll be able to trade him out easily. But then I meet a problem with him looping me here. Okay, so in real honesty, I probably should have broke this pallet way sooner than I have. And I get tunnel vision. This is the thing with Ghostface. Whenever you play Ghostface, you'll find yourself getting tunnel vision a lot on survivors that you do injure or you do expose, because it's like, it's so much power. It's like, I get down this guy in one hit. It's like tier 3 Michael, but on this one guy. Yeah, but honestly, I should have hit that Fang. Because if I had that Fang, I could have kept, either I would have scared her away, or I could have kept chasing the Jake. Right? I could have kept on chasing the Jake. I'm trying to get stock up here for reasons. And I also see he goes away. But I could have hit the Jake, or I could have hit her, get her, scare her, make her go away, or I could have went off and followed Jake and then come back and hit her. All that. As you see, I scared the build because of my... So Ghostface's abilities, you don't have a red glow, nor can you see, nor does it have a terror radius, so it makes it really good for sneaking up. I switched off a build because I saw the Fang, and I tried scanning her, and then she revealed me. So from revealing her, I hit her. So why would I hit her? Well, if you're exposed, then it doesn't really matter. You should just take the hit. Just hit her. Because then you're going to wait for your ability recharge. You'll see in a later clip, I'll explain something else I did with it like that. She has that flashlight thing. Don't like immediately look back to a flashlight. Wait for your screen to fully clear up and keep on following her. Although she blinded me, I was still able to follow her because I heard her run by me. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that clip I was talking over. I noticed Bill blew up that generator, and so I started chasing him. And he does the same thing that Fang does, but he messes up. And I think either I exposed him or I exposed him. Now, here's the thing. I know the Fang has a flashlight, and I'm pretty sure they're in a squad. They're in a survival friends together, and I keep on butt. And I just decide not to think about it and pick him up. He has a really weak thing here going. He doesn't. The shack does not have its pallet anymore, so it's really weak. And then I would pick him up right there, but then I'm like waiting. I'm looking around, seeing is Fang here? Is Fang here? Although he is against the wall, so I could not get blinded at all, and I take him down to the basement. I look around too quickly to see what generator on what generator. I don't see him. And I know that little thing on the hook, I'm pretty sure they were trying to break a hook and they messed up, but I'm looking around like, hey, is there still around here or anything? Like, yada, yada, yada. Like, are they around? Are they around? Like, I'm trying to look because I saw there was a thing on that hook, and I know there's someone around here. But I eventually I go over, smack this gen, I'm pretty sure. Only 25% by the looks of it. Still, I wouldn't hit it if it's 25%, unless you really want to get it down. I know there's someone that's, like, someone right here on it, so I'm going over. And remember when I said about how you shouldn't hit, like, if you've been revealed, just hit a survivor? Here was a Jake. And I kept on trying to scan him, because I wanted to. It just felt appropriate for this reason. Scan me, but see, now I know this guy is not the best at looping. I already know this guy is not the best at looping. And the reason why I didn't do it with the Fang was because she had a flashlight. So it really could have messed me up. This guy, he has no flashlight, and I'm still head tails on him. Although he's not that, I see him, he's not the best at looping, he does get me here. Like, he does actually, like, loop pretty good here. And here's the one thing I messed up on is that he drops the pallet after like the next few hits. Like he dropped it right here, and I should have broke it right there, but I didn't want him to reveal me at all. But I should have broke it here. It made the loop way quicker. The thing about killers, you want to be quick. You want everything to go quickly. Because the more time they could heal themselves, the more time they could do generators. Here's the mess up thing though, either he did not realize I was there, like he thought I walked forward, or he didn't, like, couldn't tell properly, so I pick him up and hook him. And I'm pretty sure this is a kill hook. Yeah, this is a kill hook. And then there's two gens I see that are being worked on, and I choose that one, I choose this one I'm heading to right now, because I know the bill was close to this, so he got rescued. He had been rescued. So, in my head, there's like, is there someone else here? It turns out the other person probably walked away to where my totem is right now. My Hundreds' lullaby totem, so I'm just like, okay. So I follow him, and I know he probably, my terrorist goes away when he was pretty far, so he probably think I just gave up on him. There goes my totem right now, and I hear he's on this generator. And I want to sneak up behind him, so I try to go around this side, and he just, like, noticed me. So I'm like, okay, you know what, fine. And I see he's just going to keep on running this way, so I'm just like, okay, I'll just smack him. See, when you're also playing a survivor, you really want to, like, watch for a killer, and you want to, like, move. You want to stay near a loop, like a window sometimes. This Fangman tries to save again, but she fails. Now, I fall for this pretty hard. So she's a Fangman. I know she has life, and I swing at her, because I thought I was going to hit her. That's her sprint boost, her life. And so she goes over here, and normally you would want to break this, but she has a flashlight, so I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go on this side and break it. She still blinds me, though. That's the thing. And I miss here, and I thought she was going one way, but she went the other way. So I keep on following her, and then here's the thing. When you're injured, you do not want to try and flashlight the killer, because you get injured. And then I'm like, okay, I want the 4K, I'll slug. So I'm looking around for him. I go over here and hit a gen, I think, yeah. So I'm like, okay, I want a slug, where's the last guy? Then once I get to the top of this staircase right here in the temple, she gets picked up, so I know he's on the other side of the map behind me. And so I start scanning, and then I see him coming out the kind of building right there. So I'm like, okay, this is good. So I keep on scanning. He doesn't know I'm here, nor does he probably see me, because I wouldn't be looking up at the temple. And so I keep on watching him, and then the chase music probably activates for him too. You hear it, the chase music activates for me. So I'm just like waiting. I'm like, okay, did he move? Because I actually thought he moved, and I'm like, no, he's still there. So I just Assassin's Creed this dude. Boom. I pick him up, and then I hear Fang Min, and I see her, and I'm like, I could hit her. Don't do this. Don't misjudge yourself. So I'm like, and then I gave up on him. I gave up on her. So I start running away, and then he escapes. Now this is where, in the next few seconds, this is where the Adam messes up. See, he could have. See, look at this. I messed up right there. I did not know I could walk through that. So but then he does a U-turn and dead hearts through me. Now this has allowed me to catch him because he was already up the temple. He could have ran down the other side of the temple, go around, anything else. I hear Feng Min too. So I hit her. So I get the 4K anyways. But you see that? So there's a problem. Don't dead hard like that. Don't use dead hard like that. You want to use it whenever you want to extend a loop or get to a pallet to save yourself, to keep the loop longer. You don't want to, like, turn around, dead harden the killer to make a miss, and then do that, unless you know you have a pallet behind that killer that you could use. He messed up there. He caused the death of himself. I hook the Feng Min, and I walk away looking for hats, hoping to get more points, but you don't need it. But yeah, so that was my 4K Ghostface game. From what I could gather, for killer, Ghostface, really, you want to balance between his stalking and his and hitting normally. There's many things I could have probably killed somebody faster if I didn't, like, if I didn't try to stalk way faster. And there's probably a few things I could have done better, like looking at flashlights and avoiding them. For Survivor, you want to play smarter with your perks and add-ons. Like, don't try and blind somebody when you're injured. Don't dead hard into a killer unless you have a plan really after that. Well, that's all I gotta say. If you liked the video, subscribe, like it. If you didn't, don't subscribe, dislike it. If you comment, I don't care. Kind of ish. There's my ending card. See you guys in the next one.